In recent weeks, I've fallen foul of two classic symptoms of self-sabotage, and they are imposter syndrome and procrastination. And in this video, I want to share with you some very practical methods that you can use, and I've used to great success, to tackle these two self-sabotaging behaviors. And I want to start by setting the scene a little bit, because I have been making these videos on overcoming self-sabotage for over a year now, and before that though I did years of research into personal development, personal growth, self-sabotage and the symptoms that go with it, which is usually imposter syndrome, procrastination, perfectionism. Those are the most common three. So not long ago, I thought, well, perhaps I could share my findings and my experience with all this in a book. And I thought, well, that's a good idea. So I thought about it some more. I just put it on the mental back burner for a bit. And then about 6, maybe 7 weeks ago, I thought, okay, I need to make a start on this, because I really do think that I've learned a lot, I've applied a lot, and I know that people get benefit from the videos that I make. So I thought, okay, great, I'll make a start. Only I didn't make a start for a while, in fact. And every time I thought about it, I thought, oh, it's a bit too much to tackle right now. I'll just wait. And then when I started thinking about it a little while later, I think, I don't know if I'm really comfortable making this book. Because, you know, a lot of the people in the self-help space, the personal development world, have letters after their name. They've got PhDs, they're psychologists, psychotherapists, they've got businesses and, you know, and all of this around the self-help and personal development, etc. I've got none of this, although I do have a business. So I spoke with a friend of mine, and he effectively said, well, you know, you've got a story to share. I thought, okay, that's interesting. I do have a story to share. And then I thought about it some more, and I thought, well, one of the things I've always been good at is sharing knowledge, teaching, encouraging people to learn, putting things into practical terms that, you know, normal folks can get to grips with and use. Not just in this, but I had a training business, I used to be a teacher, no long-term side effects. I thought, okay, well, yeah, okay, maybe I would be okay at this. But what was happening there was that I was suffering from imposter syndrome. I was comparing myself to other people in my space and feeling like I don't measure up, feeling like they are better than me, feeling like, well, if I haven't got a PhD, then I can't do it. If I haven't got a successful business in helping people, then I can't do it. And it's absolutely false, because no successful author starts out as a successful author. No one with a story to share starts out with no story. That makes sense. So okay, all right, I understand. I need to just get over it, get over myself, and just make a start. And then I came back to, but it seems like a lot of work. It's an awful lot. You know, what am I going to put in it? And I've got over 100 videos on my channel. I guess I could start there. And just last week I thought, well, okay, I've written a book before. It took me a while. I wrote one chunk, sometimes 2 chunks a week, and I got it done. Just need to make a start. And the thing is, what I've noticed over the years is that motivation doesn't actually come, action doesn't come from motivation. Motivation comes from action. So what I did last week, I put the premise into an AI tool and started to map out this book. Now this may seem like a bit of a cheat, it may seem like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but I had actually really struggled with this until I realised I need to take action. I've got over the fact that I don't have all of these qualifications and all of this academic background in, you know, psychology and psychotherapy, and that's fine, I've got no problem with that now. But I just needed to make that first step. So if you I am writing the book, by the way. I'm doing something every single, I'm going to write a chapter a week, probably more, and I am going to write a book. So stick around, make sure you subscribe, and I will let you know when it's published so you can take a look. But if you're suffering from imposter syndrome, thinking that you don't belong or you don't fully qualify or you're not good enough, I would urge you to think about what you've done in the past. Because you will have successes, you will have done stuff and accomplished things. You will have, you will have success in your background, things that you've done well, things that you can do well. And the chances are good that whatever you're trying to accomplish is within your ability. You just need to acknowledge that you're capable. And it doesn't matter what everybody else has done. Oftentimes the biggest battle is between you and you. And the space between your ears, as I've said in other videos, is trying to keep you safe, keep you comfortable. It doesn't like the unknown, it likes the familiar, it likes the known, it likes history. And it's only ever going to try and keep you there. So it's going to come and put up these nagging doubts, going to put up this imposter syndrome. It's going to encourage you not to get started because it seems uncomfortable. So if you're suffering from imposter syndrome, lean into what you know about what you've done well in the past, what you've accomplished in the past. Even if it isn't quite exactly what you're trying to accomplish now, you will have done some good things. The chances are good it was uncomfortable at the time, but you did it. Lean into that. And if you are a procrastinator, just do what I did. Start small. Start small. Make a first step, even if it is just a tiny step. That first step will help you to bring motivation, as it's done me and has done in many occasions in my life. Just get started. Even if it seems like the silliest, smallest first step, just do it. Just get started, because motivation comes from action, not the other way around. If you're sitting around waiting for motivation, you're going to be waiting a while. But if you just take one small step, you can do it. It will get things moving. Getting fit doesn't happen sitting on the sofa. You've actually got to get up and make a move. You can't wait for motivation, because motivation won't get you fit. Motivation itself won't get you anything. When you start to take action, things begin to change. And when you start to take action and your brain latches onto the good feeling of this motivation that comes from it, your brain will want more of this, and you will want to take more action, as I do with my book, and I've done many occasions in my life with stuff that I've achieved, and the same thing with respect to you. So give it a go. You can tackle imposter syndrome, and you can definitely tackle procrastination. Keep it simple, keep it going, give it a whirl.